What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Elegant channel. Today's video, like you just saw, we had put seafoam in the crankcase, seafoam through the vacuum lines, and a whole can of seafoam in the tank. We had a cylinder, I believe, 7 misfire. And cylinder 7 misfire came up because after the drive, we seafoamed the crap out of it, which you guys just saw, which was absolutely awesome. I always love using that stuff. Great products. Long story short, though, to clear the misfire, we did a Ford factory ignition coil in cylinder 7, along with an NGK Neridium plug. Replaced it. It ran fantastic on the test drive. And, fast forwarding to now, basically the rest of them are starting to it's basically a random misfire at this point. So long story short, guys, here we are. We got the engine bay popped. I haven't even shown this on the channel yet. But there's a little inside look for you guys. Obviously, at this point, it's been thoroughly gone through and detailed. So what we did is we drove around basically till it started running like crap again. And now we're at the point where we just did the oil change. So we got some fresh oil in it now, get all the seafoam out of the crankcase. We probably put maybe 100 miles on it, 200 miles on it. Drain that. So drain the crankcase. We ran a whole tank of seafoam through it. And obviously, as you guys saw, we cleared all the seafoam out of the top end. So long story short, today we are diving in to doing the rest of the plugs and the coils packs, and fingers crossed that is our problem and we get this thing running mint. We don't know if it is a tuning issue as well. I don't know where the tunes came from. It is a custom tune file. It is a 93 pump gas race tune that we have on it, which is how we get all the pops and bangs and whatnot. Definitely has significant power. Just replacing that one significantly put the power up. I noticed it right away, along with the seafoam treatment. So let's just pray that we get this thing dialed in here. So fingers crossed. I'll bring you guys along and enjoy the video. So guys, we're about to start wrenching here. We have all the rest of the Motorcraft ignition coils. They're all pre-lubricated for us, the whole 9. We also have our NGK Neridium. It is the TRX55IX plugs that we have going in it. And let's get started.
It's the
Well, guys, we did it. We officially got all 8 NGK spark plugs in there and all 8 ignition coils from Ford Motorcraft. And here we go. Fingers crossed. First startup, just double checking everything. And here goes nothing. We found a lot of stuff. We found plugs that weren't even threaded in. We found ignition coils that were all busted. I know it's a time lapse. I don't know how much of it you were able to see. But guys, without further ado, let's fingers crossed. We have the tune preloaded. But let's see what we got here. I think it likes it. I don't see any rich smoke. It's got a much higher idle. It's actually burning fuel now. So far, so good. Oh, that's not good. Oh yeah, that's not what you're gonna want. Yeah, I need the other bolt for that. I forgot about that. We still have it in the headlight, and I just doused everything in fuel that was spraying. All right, we'll take 2 here. Oh my God. All right, guys, well, interesting story. As now I soaked everything in a little bit of gas. Yeah, it was really coming out of there. These injectors got some pressure. The bolt was right over here behind or underneath this headlight. And I dropped it somewhere, so I'm gonna play Inspector Gadget here and try to get this freaking bolt out. Come on, man, nothing can just be simple. Dropped one last bolt in there, and that's the one we need to hold that fuel rail on. Wow, we really cleaned the concrete here, guys. Sketchy. Everything all ripped apart just to find the bolt that went down in this crack. Beautiful. We pulled the bumper off. We found it stuck in the foam. We got that back bolt back on that fuel rail. Let's slap this back together and take 2. All right, guys, take 2. See what we got. Pray for no leaks this time. Clutch in. Ooh. Fuel's not pouring out of it this time. Seems to be running pretty good. Yeah, we had one hell of a gas leak there. Probably lost a 1/4 tank. Ooh. Could still may need to be revised a little bit because of the tune and everything to get it running perfectly, but this is definitely a huge, big step. It does have an exhaust leak, but it's basically a res back straight pipe. It's cold still, obviously, but we'll give her a little bit. It's not stumbling anymore. We'll take her on a drive and we'll figure this all out. She's running a hell of a lot better now. Finally. We had on low RPMs, we kept having a stumble, as you guys saw in the previous video when we went to the show. On the way home, it was stumbling really bad. It had a nice shudder to it. And now we can kind of put it under load at a lower RPM. And there's no issues anymore. So we may have found out the whole problem. She's still running really rich, which I rather than lean, but All in all though, I'm pumped with it. At least finally we have a car that's running good. The tune could probably be revised, but we'll have to get to that at a later date. But for now, we're gonna get some sound shots for you guys. The car finally running correctly. And yeah, enjoy. Well, everybody, I hope you enjoyed the video. The Mustang is running a million times better. Still blowing a little bit of smoke on the startup. We have very clean oil, very clean coolant. We're going to continue to drive it around, kind of see. I'm kind of starting to lean towards that it may be our intake manifold that still needs to be done. But hey, that just means more content for you guys. So as always, I appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Comment what you think down below. And a little sneak peek at our limited, one of our designs for the limited drop coming soon. You guys will have to stay tuned. Super cool stuff. Hope you liked the video, and we will catch you on the next one.